The defendant also knew that he had only one last hope to prevent Biden's certification as president: the large and angry crowd standing in front of him. So, for more than an hour, the defendant delivered a speech designed to inflame his supporters and motivate them to march to the Capitol, Smith wrote. The lengthy filing, which includes an 80-page summary of the evidence gathered by investigators, outlines multiple instances in which Trump allegedly heard from advisors who disproved his allegations, yet continued to spread his claims of outcome-determinative voter fraud, prosecutors said. It doesn't matter if you won or lost the election. You still have to fight like hell, Trump allegedly told members of his family following the 2020 election, the filing said.
According to prosecutors, Trump laid the groundwork for his crimes well before 2020's election day, including by sowing doubt among his supporters and planning to declare victory immediately, despite multiple advisors telling him that the results were unlikely to be finalized on election day. Prosecutors allege that Trump and his allies sought to create chaos at polling places, including one instance when a campaign employee encouraged a colleague to make them riot at an ongoing vote count in Detroit, which the former president later used to support his claims of voter fraud. The through line of these efforts was deceit. The defendants and co-conspirators knowingly false claims of election fraud, the filing said. In addition to outlining the instances when Trump was directly corrected about his allegations of voter fraud, the filing said Trump privately called allegations of voter fraud made by his lawyer, Sidney Powell, as crazy, despite employing similar arguments to cast doubt on the legitimacy of the election, prosecutors allege. Buddy, I know we've been saying it, but it bears repeating. All of this is going to happen again, and that's why it's at least
it's going to be worse because a lot of Republican governors have taken steps to
and a lot
help
of people
things
have
along,
been put into place that will make this harder.
Yeah.
We've said it before. We'll say it again. No matter the results of the election, even if Kamala won in a landslide, Trump.
This is the part you all need to hear the most. If you're watching this, and I hope you are, those that need to see this, those that know the truth, and you know some out there who aren't, make them hear this.
Will declare victory on election night or the next morning.
It's going to be a shit show.
Absolute. I want to go home and see my family for Thanksgiving, and I don't know if I can. The month of November is going to be chaotic.
So yeah, it's a long filing, very long, and there's a lot more to it. But it's just a mountain of evidence that Trump was unwilling to accept any election result aside from his own victory, and doesn't give a shit about democracy, which is the kind of thing that should be absolutely disqualifying. But next month's election is still looking like a coin toss at this point. So, yeah, despite Harris and Walz being really underwhelming and disappointing in a lot of ways. The idea of Trump winning should terrify you if you actually care about elections mattering, because this could be the last legitimate one we have for a while if things go his way.
Yeah. Yeah. But we do have other news to get to today in the second half of today's episode.
That's what I'm talking about, people. We might not have any more elections if that orange potato fucking wins. These are truths. These are what's at stake. If you can't take that, I'm sorry, but I don't care. The Republican Party, MAGA, and Trump are a direct threat to the Constitution and the American people and the way of life that we have cultivated here in this country. Think about it, people. Just think about it.